It's middle of July in Kathmandu. E left last night. She flew back to Saigon. She was here for 2 weeks. It was an amazing 2 weeks, and I really enjoyed just being with her and just being next to somebody all day and sharing experience. We saw the Himalaya, the Annapurna range, and it was one of the most beautiful. I mean, it made me cry. It was the first time I think I was brought to tears just from looking at a landscape. It was really powerful. It really was. It's just, and the photos are amazing, but they do it no justice. Just to see it and wait for so long for the clouds to part, and then 6 in the morning they give you this view that's just really special. And last night was really hard when she left. I really love that girl. I really love just being with her. Her personality is so fun, and I'm just gonna miss her. I have now back to being alone again with no prospects for any kind of companionship in the near future, which it makes it tough. It's really difficult. It's the beginning of day 4 since Kathmandu. It's been more than 24 hours since I've eaten anything. I did eat my last piece of chocolate yesterday around afternoon. But I'm getting hungry, waiting all morning here, waiting for the rain to stop. Slept in this temple, this Hindu temple. Been sitting here daydreaming about peanut butter profiteroles and the peanut butter chocolate egg from Sarah's Candies. Oh. Yeah, I'm really hungry. It's the beginning of the 5th day. I'm here in Lumbini, the birthplace of Buddha. Last night slept in a Vietnamese monastery. All the Buddhist countries have like monasteries and pagodas here. So there's like Myanmar, Thailand, South Korea, Japan. So I went to the Vietnamese one, and it was really nice. I got to speak Vietnamese all night, and the monk was really cool, and the nuns, they were really, really friendly. I got a shower, really good feed, ate big breakfast, feel really good. This morning got up and went and saw the birthplace of Buddha. It was really like emotional, and I guess you would call it spiritual. Yeah, I felt like I was the only one in the room. It was really really nice. And then behind the building where the birthplace of Buddha is this huge peepal tree, like a big fig tree, supposedly where he sat under it and gained enlightenment. It's really cool. I didn't have any money to pay for the ticket. The ticket was 200 rupees, and I literally don't have it. So I felt really embarrassed, and everyone's laughing, but they let me in, and like a guy with like deformity, like almost like Agent Orange or something, is like, "Namaste." Huh? What? Oh, sorry, I don't have any money. No, thank you. Sorry. Yeah. Yeah, a lot of people begging here because, Buddhist people come here and they see the birthplace of Buddha. They cannot not give money to poor people, so you see a lot of women and children begging. Anyway, yeah, I didn't have any money, so they let me in anyway. And this guy with like a whole bodily birth defects, like the head was all distorted, and he's insisted that I come to lunch with him, and he will pay. He's in a wheelchair, so I'm on my way to meet him for lunch now. It's just been a really kind of powerful day, man. It's crazy to see the world from the perspective of someone with no money. I don't think I've ever done it before. It really feels different. People are really nice if you're truly in need, and which I kind of feel bad in a way. I mean, I could go to an ATM and take out money and pay everything, but I really want to see what it's like from this point of view, and that's what I'm doing. It's the 7th day from Kathmandu in the morning. Slept in this tree house on a military base. and they're doing construction beneath me, so I think I gotta get up and leave. There's tree full of these black-faced monkeys with a white fur rim around their face here in this national park. Fixing a flat tire. It's the 8th day from Kathmandu. Pretty tired. 8 straight days. Average 100 kilometers per day. Like 50 kilometers from the border with India. And so when I cross, I think I'm going to try to find a cheap room, and I got to do my laundry and fix my bike up. And by phone card, call my family. I haven't talked to my family in 40 days and 40 nights. I really miss them. I gotta call my brother, my mom, my dad. Hopefully my sister will get a hold of me. First flat tire in a really long time. I'm not sure if a patch gave out or if I got a puncture. I'll see. So 8 days, I've spent exactly $9. Yeah, $9 US. And it's only because yesterday I spent $3 because I was so fucking hungry all day. I just ate and ate and ate. I did like 140 kilometers. It feels like my brain is riding on horseback. And you know, the horse is saying, hey buddy, like, you want to travel, you want to burn calories, you got to give me food. I don't care what sort of philosophy you're trying to expound or experiments you're trying to fuck with, you know. There's certain fundamental things that my body needs. And it's interesting too, because I'm reading a lot of Sartre, existentialist philosophy about the difference between mind and body. Mind as an object, and body as an object, and the mind as a subject, and the separation between the two, and the whole, or the void, he calls it. And yeah, yesterday my physical body crossed the void and said to my mind, like, yo dude, fucking eat. There are about 20,000 mosquitoes just outside my net. It's such a good feeling to be inside this net watching them. My first night on the road back in India, across the state called Uttarakhand, heading north towards Himachal Pradesh and then up to Kashmir. Very flat roads, hot, mostly Muslim. You can hear the mosques in the background going off all over town. Sleeping in a railway station. I did this before in another state in northeast India, so whenever I'm in a big city, it's like my first go-to is just go to a railway station, find the police post, and ask them if I can camp. I think they'll always say yes. Also, the people here seem very like Punjabi, like Sikhs. They wear the turbans and they have the beards. Yeah, it's pretty cool. Got a room here in this town called Dahan. It's in Himachal Pradesh. As soon as I crossed the border from Uttarakhand to Himachal, I knew I was going to love it here. It's mountainous, the roads are really beautiful, and the people are very friendly. It's much different from Uttarakhand. I got a bad vibe in Uttarakhand. I got into some arguments there, and the people would often hound me and like ride their motorbike next to me, but not in a nice way, in a strange way. They'll stop me and take a photo and then just leave without saying goodbye or something like. It's just appeared very rude. But yeah, I got a room here. It might be one of the cheapest rooms in the world. It's 40 rupees, which is like 70 cents a night. I feel bad, you know. The guy's super nice. Introduced me to his like infant daughters, and Yeah, outside there's this huge like procession going on of music and students. Lots of dancing and singing, and I think it's a bunch of high school girl students, and the teachers do this like dance for them, and they all go nuts. It's really strange. But yeah, I decided to stay another day because this town is really awesome. But I did have a weird experience this morning. I was walking to get tea. This guy stopped me. He's like 45. He looked like a teacher or something, and like forced me to come into his house. I was like, no, I want to go drink tea. He's like, no, 10 minutes. Come on. And he forced me into his house, and then starts asking me these questions if I like same sex. And I said, what? He said, in your country you have same sex? I said, yeah. He said, you like? And I don't know how to answer. Like, I was like, well, no, I don't like sex with men, you know. And he was like, sucking penis? I was like, what? He's like, sucking penis? Okay, you like? I was like, no, dude, what the fuck? And then, yeah, I just got kind of weirded out, and I just quickly left. And he was like, okay, see you, goodbye. It's really weird. And not the first time I've been approached by men in India either. Up here in Himachal Pradesh, I took a rest day because my hands all scraped up and my legs, and I just feel really tired after the other day. I fell down really hard on a dirt road coming down a hill just as a bus went past me, and it was like one of those old shitty Indian buses, and all these people are staring at me out the window, and I was thinking, man, I really feel bad for those people having to ride on a bus. And just at the moment I had that thought, I fucking fell really hard, and yeah, a bunch of people came to try to help me, and oh, I laid there for like a minute. Yeah, but cruising around up here, there's ganja growing along the road the whole way, so I've been taking some of that down. Also got some hash, some Manali hash. It's like $1.50 for a gram. The hash is like a brick, a little piece of a brick. You just smoke a tiny little bit with some of this ganja I took down, and it gets you like really high. Yeah, I'm gonna be properly floating around up here in these mountains. Just gotta remember that it's focus coming down the hills and stuff, because it's easy to get it's easy to lose your focus and just fall down. Alright, it's a nice sunset here in Manali. Oh, I'm on the rooftop of this little hotel. Got a room for 150 rupees. It's just ridiculously cheap. It's hard to camp because, you know, you sleep on the side of the road. You don't know if somebody's going to fuck with you in the middle of the night. And it's just so cheap. You get a dorm usually for $1, or this room's $2. I mean, it's cheap. Just up here smoking hash. Been really baked for the last like 3 days. Met another cyclist. This dude from England. He had a really expensive bike. I thought it was a single speed, but it's the new German hub in the rear wheel. It's supposed to be really good. He just came from England to go from Leh to Manali and then down to Rajasthan to lose weight. He was like obese. Not obese, but he's really fat. Yeah, he was really negative about everything. He was like, yeah. He asked me what I was doing. I was like, yeah, I've been cycling around Asia for a while. He said, oh yeah, Asia, India, it's all a shithole, isn't it? I said, okay, dude. But yeah, and he went on about how he wants to get down to 100 kilograms because his son is a parachuter in the British military, and he wants to go parachuting with his son. I'm thinking, what the fuck? Is Is there some sort of international limit, 100-kilogram limit on parachuting, on skydiving? Is that a thing? I would think they'd be able to fucking parachute an elephant if they wanted to. I don't know, so I don't really know what he was on about, but he was really concerned with losing weight before going home. And it really made me feel like I don't have a home, you know? Like I don't ever think about my impression that I have on people in my past. Like when my first year of this trip, I was always posting on my blog, always kind of subconsciously taking enjoyment from sharing my trip with friends and stuff. But over time, you know, you just get to a point where none of that shit means anything, you know. It's kind of, you know, I think a long period of solitude just naturally will do that to anybody. Yeah, so it was interesting talking to him. Almost to Manali here. Definitely expecting to see more cyclists as I get close to Manali and up to Leh. I think this road is pretty famous, and it's only possible for 3 months in the summer. So, gonna keep smoking hash, reading Brave New World. Just finished The Idiot, which was really good. Just gonna keep smoking hash and doing my thing, man. That's it.